And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Now, Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. James Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. Now Van Vliet after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Barnes left side, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Warriors ball.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now Curry. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Here's Thompson. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Wiggins passes to Wiseman.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Any play.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then. Yeah, easy call.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
The free throw drops for Trent. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there's nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Trent passes to Powers. Just 5 on the clock. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins right side. That shot no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchup. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt. Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Green against Barnes. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The tray. Wiseman with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Wiggins kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Barnes passes to Powers. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Trent. Five on the clock. to stop the drought. Here's Powers. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Thompson with the bucket.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Here's Big Daddy, still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Barnes, headed by Green.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Raptors trail by 6. Here's Anunoby. And again, Toronto no up. Curry wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Curry passes to Thompson. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Wiseman.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Here's Powers. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Thompson outside. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. There's the three. And another three for Golden State.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so here's Toronto. It's a 10-point game. Here's Big Daddy. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And here is Anunoby. Over Wiggins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors. That's good from Anunoby. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Gotta use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Raptors trail by 12. Anunoby with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Raptors.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 20-7 run. Now here's DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Big Daddy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Wiggins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots it up. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench and try that bad boy again.
GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Here's Poole, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Pass to Green. 1:14 left to play in the first. Porter, and they hit it back. They double him with Green. Powell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Big Daddy's got 8 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Poole for three. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to DiVincenzo. A second chance effort. Rejected by Powers. Here's Siakam. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. And there's the drive. Green left side. It's blocked by Powers. Here's Porter. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second personal
And what you
foul.
like about Porter,
13
he
fouls.
can do a little bit of everything for you.
the line
Defended,
for your
rebounded, spaced the floor, and he's unselfish.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Porter drops them both. One second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Is here for the Raptors. Big Daddy's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Achua. And Porter subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Then for the Warriors, JaMychal Green. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jordan Poole. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
VanVleet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. It's Boucher out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Powers in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 28 points and, as always, was at the defensive end as well. He blocked a lot of shots. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Trent can't hit.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Wiseman finds Curry. Back to Wiseman. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Over Trent. Green breaking loose. And too long on the shot. Raptors trail by 9.
And guys, how about Andre Iguodala?
One of the most beloved guys in this league. Not only a great guy to have on your team, but one of the hardest workers out there. And look, I've given him one too many compliments, but he does have the clutch gene. Seems to show up in the biggest moments.
Now here's Curry after the miss from Powers. DiVincenzo kicks to Curry. Now DiVincenzo. And it's Wiseman in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
What is going on right now?
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Trent. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 9 points. Big Patty, that's good.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Curry. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Powers, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on James Wiseman. For Toronto, they have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Powers. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Curry outside. That one's not going to go. And Toronto will come the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
For Toronto, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. He's off on the first.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Warriors leading by 11. Thompson passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 26 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Shots good by Boucher.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry way outside. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The score is your Raptors 42. The Warriors 54.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Jordan Poole is out there with James Wiseman. Now here's Thompson after the miss from Powers. On the wing, Thompson, defended by Trent. 3 on the clock. Green breaking loose. Good work defensively by Trent. Raptors trail by 12. Down low. Here's Barnes. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. The Warriors shooting around 41% on the night. Back to Curry. Now here's Wiseman, covered by Powers. Here's Green. And the Warriors miss again.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. It's a busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believe in ourselves.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Curry. 26 points for him. The pass to Wiseman. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Wiggins missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Andrew Wiggins, 5th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
First free throw is good, and Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Thompson passes to Wiseman. And finished up by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Trent outside. Thompson against Anunoby. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Curry against Anunoby. Here's Thompson. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Wiseman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Toronto.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Curry. Fires the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Warriors lead by 9. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Barnes. Gary Trent is out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Big Daddy. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. This is it to Green. Wiggins outside. To the middle. Shoots. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the 3-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And he gets it to go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors. VanVleet looking around. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Tries again. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regard. To the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Powers, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
14 foul.
That's good from Powers.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Curry way outside, and the Warriors miss again. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 16-point game. Powers fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Warriors leading by 13. Higgins outside. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Curry with the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Big Daddy's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. Jacks up a three. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increase his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. He doesn't get the second one. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
And the Warriors making a change here. Aldrin's checked in. Here's Green. Aldrin looking for the opening. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thompson outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Powers. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Wiggins, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Some changes here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Bolton. And Poole subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Green draws the double to end the cold streak, and there's Green on the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
And it's Big Daddy missing. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Big Daddy's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson against Anunoby. Curry outside. They get it again. Green kicks to Curry. No good on the 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
There is no let-up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Raptors trail by 6. And the Raptors call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change them.
look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Van Vliet. Barnes trying to free himself up. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To the inside. And it's blocked by Powers. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. For the three.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense. Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Van Vliet picks one up.
One of the greatest shooters we've ever seen. Thompson is also a Cleveland winner and champion.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
Van Vliet against Curry. And here is Poole. Back to Curry from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 34 points.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
On the wing, Barnes. Trent outside. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the dunk by Barnes.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You got to love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
It's Curry outside. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Powers. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Curry kicks to Poole. Back to Curry. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Poole against Trent. And Poole gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7. 1:27 left to play here in the fourth.
That was rocking. Thank you to our Northside crew.
And the Raptors with the ball. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Stolen by Thompson. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Powers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The pass to Poole. Down low. Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powers.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Thompson. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Scotty
He
Barnes.
hits the first. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.